I think in light of the events of the last couple days, I think there was a bit of edginess to the guys. They wanted to do well, and I think if we're honest, there was a little bit of a cloud hanging over the place tonight, and tonight was a night we needed to give the crowd a lift. So often the crowd has given us a lift, and I think tonight we needed to give them something to cheer for, and we just couldn't quite get it across the line. I think two things. I'm not naive enough to think there's not stuff that we can improve upon, but I also know that I take away from this, and I told this in the locker room. Right now they're above the red line, and we got our first clean sheet since Game 3 in New York. And those are two really positive things that we can hang on to going into this busy stretch here the next couple of weeks. No, I think what people don't appreciate about Kyle is the beating that he takes night in and night out. He does a lot of running, he does a lot of selfless running. People are looking, as people watching the game, we look at the ball here and don't see Kyle running 40 yards and he doesn't get it, and he's got to come back and go again. And when the ball comes into him, people are draped all over him. They're kicking him, and he's so big that he just seems to endure that. And I think, for somebody like Kyle, who is now a focal point of our team and people are aware of him and he's not an overnight sensation, he's going to have those nights. And one thing I'll never fault with Kyle is his effort. I think he gives us what he has, and I think he's proven that even when tired, I don't know that I would bring him off because I think he still has a goal in him, in a game like that. So I have all the faith in the world in Kyle. So. And I will take, if people think this is a poor performance from him, I'll take it, and because he'll come good for sure. I have no doubt about that. You don't really have a choice, do you? You can either be part of the problem or part of the solution, and I choose to live in the solution. And there's always a way, and if you haven't found the way yet, you keep looking, and that's just the way I try and live my life every day, whether it's in my job, parenting, dealing with people on the street. You can either be one that sucks energy from people or gives energy, and I choose to try and be an energy giver and live in the solution. And so whether that helps the guys or not, I don't know, but that's just who I am, and that's where we are.
Obviously, personally, I've played under Adrian for 6 years, so it was really tough. And obviously, other guys have played for him for 2 years, and they know what a great guy he is, as well as a great manager. So it was tough to see him go. We can't dwell on that. We've got a job to do, and our job is to win games and try and turn things around. And obviously, with a new manager a new manager coming in now, we have to try and prove ourselves. If not to him, you might want to bring new players in, so you have to prove yourself to other clubs as well. So everybody's under pressure, and it's up to us to turn things around now and play better. As players, we don't really feel that. As I say, we have a job to do, and obviously the games are coming so fast. We don't really have time to think about things. With the game again in New York on Wednesday, so we haven't really got time to think about things. We've just got to get on with it, and as I say, try and turn things around.
I think, after everything that happened, I think it was important for us to go out and fight and try to get a result. Obviously we didn't get the win, but there's some positives you can take away. The clean sheet, another tie, but I think we were knocking on the door all night. It's just, you can build off of that. I think he's done well with what he's given. It's a tough position, obviously, but we've known him all season, so it's not like it's a change, but it's not like a new person. We know him. He made it very clear that he wasn't going to change him. He was going to stick to what he's been doing, and we knew what the task at hand was.